prime. Players in their prime, not peak. I'm talking about prime.
What just happened? There we go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of From the Sideline. I'm your host, Troy, and I am back with the boys. What's up, fellas?
Yo.
Look. We getting into it early. You already know. Energy's high here. GK, are you with me? Well, I already know GK with me. What's up, GK?
What's going on?
Not much.
Insanity jersey.
Insanity. Oh, you got the jerseys back on the wall.
Prime Braun.
No, peak Braun. Peak Braun.
His peak and his prime.
Oh, okay. All right. Sure. Now it's peak and prime. What's up, Gbaby? How you feeling, Gbaby?
Well, we gonna get into it in the open discussion, but you know, I got some crazy things.
Oh, we know you got some.
It's not even crazy. It's just shocking. That's what it is.
We know you got some agendas to push.
I'm not even pushing agendas today, which is crazy.
He said somebody sounds like they're in a fish tank. That's something you say out loud, so we could try to figure it out. Is that better?
Yeah.
I think it's Mr. NBA.
All right.
See, I can always find the source.
Why would I sound like I'm in a fish tank?
Who said that? Oh, Mr. NBA, we figuring it out. Chat pouring in here. What's up, chat? We got Mr. NBA back in the building when he get his stuff together. Yeah, it sounds like you definitely in a. You sound like you in a speaker.
Your mic is picking up your speaker.
It is.
You have headphones?
Do I have headphones? Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't do that before.
Yeah,
but we got a guest in the building. I'm gonna mute you for now, Mr. NBA. We got a guest in the building. Mel, go ahead and tell the people about yourself. Let them know who you are.
Apparently, I'm a LeBron James hater on TikTok now. I just state facts. Originally from New York, in Vegas now. Avid sports fan. Played football, just so you guys know. But you know, sports is my thing. High school, college, some pro football. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So sports is my life.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have you. Thank you. I hit him up on TikTok. He said he'll come on, and look, he showed up. Just like shout out Alex. You guys haven't seen Alex, but Alex will be here Monday. Alex is a guy on TikTok that called our podcast trash. All right. He said our podcast was trash, and I called him out. What's up, Ben? I called him out, and me and him had a pretty good conversation. And then I DM'd him because I told him I wanted him to come on the show, and I DM'd him. And the first thing he did was apologize. So I can respect him as a man because he came at us wrong. He had the conversation, and then he apologized. And then he also came on the show Wednesday night and talked this shit. So can't be mad at that. So I want to shout out, Alex. It's always good to have you guys definitely on the podcast. Especially when you talking. Yeah, I don't know. I still hear it too, GK. I don't know. It might be. I don't know if it's Mel. It might be both of them. The mic. We can still kind of hear somebody mic messing up.
Hold on, I can grab some headphones.
Yeah, grab some headphones to see if that helps.
Am I better? What was that? Was that?
I think it was a combination.
I think it sounds a little better.
Yeah, I think it definitely sounds better.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of both of you.
Nah, Trent got workouts, bro. So leave Trent alone. Trent got workouts. He number one recruit in the state by the time this season over. All right. But yeah, let's get into the playoffs. I don't want to wait. I don't want to stick around. Let's get into these playoffs. Game 3 happened. Boston took it, 16 points. Draymond fouled out. That's the real thing I want to get to. I want to get to the Draymond Green, but before I get there, let's talk about the game because it ain't fair to just skip over the game. So Boston wins 116 to 100. Tatum has 26 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Al Horford 11, 8, and 6. Brown 27, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Steph Curry 31, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Klay Thompson had a pretty all right game. He had 25, 3-3, and then Wiggins 18. He didn't shoot good from the 3-point line. Wiggins, he went 1 for 6. So what are you guys' thoughts on game 3?
Boston in 6.
I just feel like Boston's looked like the superior team through most. I mean, obviously they haven't won every quarter, but I just think, being that they're a defensive team over the course of 4 quarters in a game, they just look like they're supposed to win every time.
And with Jaylen Brown aggressive like that, man, this is Boston gonna be hard to deal with. If Jaylen Brown is literally, he's taking every matchup personally. Like, I thought he was gonna go for 40 the way he started out the first quarter.
Oh, he attacked Green.
Yeah, he went at
attacked Draymond early.
I mean, Draymond been chirping, so it only makes sense that he
tried to pull down his pants too.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm giving you something to look for. Hold this L. That's what you can hold.
Nah, I look at it different. I still think Golden State going to pull it out in 7 because it took 2 historic games by Boston to beat Golden State.
But Boston has been being historic all playoffs run. No matter who we face, we have dropped 20 points in 23s in a game, never heard of. Next game, we came back and dropped 25, never heard of. Like, so Boston been doing this all playoffs.
At some point, the water's going to reach a level, and it's going to level itself out. Like, you can't, like in game 1, Al Horford scoring 26 points on 6 threes is retarded. And then you get.
Is it though? I don't think it is. I just think people don't realize how good he is.
He's not that good.
See? But maybe he is. Maybe he just is that good.
Who, Al Horford?
Yeah.
A broke clock is right twice a day.
Nah, Al Horford was that guy in Atlanta. Stop, don't do that.
You said Atlanta?
Yes, don't do that. And after that, he's been a journeyman. I would
okay,
do that.
If you break down his production,
but if you gave him a role, hold on, GK, I'll let you go after this. But if you gave Al Horford a role where he was asked to score, he could do it. And he's showing you now when JB and JT ain't going off that if you ask me to put that ball in the basket, I can do it at a very high level. He was doing it in Atlanta, is what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying you can't sit here and say this guy not good because he was doing this in Atlanta. He's now at 35. You guys don't expect him to be doing it at 35. Now he's showing you, no, I'm Al Horford. I am the same guy that was in Atlanta. I just didn't have the opportunities, until I got back here with Udoka, because Brad Stevens wasn't even giving him those opportunities when he was there playing with Brad Stevens.
Well, Brad Stevens with Kyrie, so
go ahead, GK.
I just think in that game,
maybe no peak.
The game just came to him. Like, he wasn't doing anything outside himself. Like, the ball would swing around, and because of the rotations and help defense, he'd be open. Catch and shoot 3, he can make it because he can make it. And he was just making it every time.
But that guy
and then whenever they needed him to do the dirty work under the basket, he was doing it. Like, he wasn't doing anything that he normally doesn't do. Like Troy said, is just like the volume of opportunity just presented itself, and he just kept on going with it. Like, they weren't force feeding him the ball. Like, he wasn't ball hogging to get it done. It just, the offense just came to him, and he was just executing.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, even with all of that, where was it in game 2? If that was the case, if I went out game 1 and I was as hot as he was in game 2, I'm gonna test it again. He only took 2 shots in game 2.
Yeah, because that's probably what the offense produced for him. That's what GK is saying. If the offense produced 10 shots for Al Horford, then he takes 10 shots. If the offense produces two shots for Al Horford, he takes 2 shots. Game 2, 3 starters had 2 points.
Because
he wasn't the only one.
He's not going to force.
Right, he wasn't the only one in that same predicament that you're talking about. So, and if you go look back again from the first round to the second round to the third round, Boston has done this. They had come out, they played a very good game, and the second game they wet the bed. We have done this all playoffs.
But Mars,
and that's
no, I was going to say to Mars's comment, Al Horford shooting 70% from 3 is unordinary. You'd say that's unordinary, but you wouldn't say, like, if the swing pass comes for a set catch and shoot 3 and Al Horford makes it, that's not unordinary. And that just so happened that it happened several times and it was able to go in several times. And that just so happened to amount to 70% from 3. So when you say 70% from 3, yes, that sounds unordinary, but when you break it down, it's really not. Because he's not forcing like off the dribble fadeaway threes or anything like that. You know, it was just
karma. I didn't even see you in here.
Catch and shoot.
I'm not gonna stay on that point. But even with what you said, 70% is still.
We're not saying this is sustainable. We're not saying it's sustainable. We're saying that's what he got and that's what he gave you out of it. That's all we're saying.
I think Marge is just saying it's unordinary because he doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, the same way I was saying it's unordinary for Grant Williams to hit all those threes in round 2, and then he came back and hit all those threes in round 3. Like, we know it's unordinary. This has been a historic team, a historic playoff run for Boston. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Al Horford is good. No, we don't expect him to do that at 35, but he's doing it because he's getting the opportunity to do it. The opportunity is what matters to me in GK. He's getting the opportunity to do it, and he's executing on the opportunities that he get.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else? He's what, 36?
35.
35. He doesn't have a ring. He just wants it more than all of them.
Yeah, he's hungry.
And you know what I always say too, when there's a 3-point shooter in the game and it's a swing, catch and shoot, open 3, I always say, get out, because that's the whole reason you're there. You just don't want it bad enough. And guess what? When that happens to Al, he does want it bad enough, and that's why it's going in. Because he wants it more than they do.
Yes, he does. And what are you going to say, Gbaby?
I think we're having this conversation, and I think
you think we're having
Golden State's gonna. I think Golden State's gonna win to what is it tonight, right? I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win by 12. It's gonna be the same thing that happened. It's gonna be back and forth, and then we'll see. What happens.
I mean, I got it in 7, so it don't matter to me if they win.
Yeah, so. I think we're then gonna have.
But if Boston wins tonight game,
tell me this, Gbaby.
If Boston wins tonight game, it's night.
How? So, which role players for Golden State are gonna go for like 20? Because that's what it's gonna take, right?
I don't know. I don't think that at all. To be honest.
That's another thing too, Gbaby. Steph might not be 100% either.
Oh well, if he's.
Let me ask you, Mars. Was that a dirty play? You know, because everybody's dirty play.
No, it wasn't. But if he's hobbled, then okay, yeah, that changes things. But I think even if Steph, because he got hurt, even if he comes out, but he's still making the shots and still being effective, then I'm not gonna do that. But
yeah,
but to answer your original question, I don't think. I mean, depending on what you feel a role player is, I don't think the role players need to go for 20.
Okay,
because the game they won
for 60, where's the other 50 to 60 going to come from?
Well, because game 1, Clay only got 11 and they still won. Like, yeah, Poole had 17, but everybody else was 12, 11, 9, 11, 6, 3. Like that.
But how many points did Boston have?
We won game 1.
Game 2. I'm sorry, game 2.
But Boston only scored 80, right?
88.
88, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's our 3 starters having 2 points. Remember that.
Right. So
yeah, but they also sat
at
the
home.
whole
Boston
quarter.
only scores
because game was
points.
gone.
It's not very good.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Boston's going to break 100.
I don't think you need what. So let me ask you. What
Warriors are going to have to break 110.
I don't think the Warriors have
making 107. What do you consider a role player? Because I'm trying to go back. What do you consider a role player? Because to me,
or just anybody besides Clay and Steph.
So I don't think Wiggins, Poole, and Looney need to drop 20 in order for them to win. They just need to be more effective. No, but they would have to combine for like 50, right? I don't think so because they didn't do it the first time. They didn't do it the first time.
But Gbaby, that's not how you look at a game. You're going off a game where Boston had a historically bad game. That's what you're going off of. And then you're saying, okay, Boston's going to come out and have another historically bad game. That's like no.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
But that's what you're alluding to.
But that's not
you're alluding to a game where Boston played horrendous in that game to the point where they sat all 5 of their starters in the start of the 4th quarter. You cannot go off of that game.
Right. Because it's
not
like
that game.
All I am trying to say, because it started with GK's question. I don't think you need Wiggins or Poole or any of them to drop 20. I don't think. Like I think even the game. Okay, yeah, like I don't necessarily agree with that, but even this last game that they lost, even this last game that they lost, like, yeah, I know, I get it. They only scored 11 points in the fourth quarter. Like, that would, like, I really don't, like, whatever you want to say about it, even though it happened, I don't think that is a normal thing. And I don't think Golden State will have another fourth quarter only scoring 11 points.
Okay, so let's say let's score.
Didn't that happen twice already?
Hold on, G. Let's say they score 16 points. Because that happened. Oh, let me see. Game 1. So what you're saying is defense in the fourth quarter, Boston, their scheme is, and I told you guys from day one, this is why you guys don't listen. Boston's job is to tire Steph and those guys out in the first half. That's the key. Let them come out in that third half with that second energy. By the fourth quarter, it's gone. If the game is close enough, we win it. You want to know why? Because we've been in this all season. We've been in it all season long. This is what Boston has been doing all season long. Golden State is small. We're big. All we have to do is keep the game close, preserve our energy, wait to the fourth quarter. And that's why you had a 16-point game in fourth quarter in game 1. Game 2, historically bad game for Boston. Game 2, what happens? Boston comes back focused. And then they hit him with an 11.4 quarter. No, it's not going to happen again. No, I don't think so. It's a 5-point difference from game 1 to game 3 and 4 quarters. But Boston can't do it? Okay.
But you're saying, but it's crazy.
I'm not going at Boston, though. Like, all I'm saying is I don't think
anything about Boston's defense. That's the problem, GK.
I'm giving them credit. All I'm saying is I think if after looking at this past game and after looking at the games they played, I don't think you need Wiggins and all these role players that have historically great performances. I think they can win another game. Even looking at the way they played right now, I think you can get more than 10 points from Poole. I think you can. I'm not saying it will happen. I think you can. I'm saying I don't think. Because they lost by 16-12. Boston lost by historically bad game. Whatever, cool. Like I think 11 points in the fourth quarter is historically bad from Golden State because we've seen them not do that before.
So it's
I'm looking at game 3 and it says 11.
Yeah, but if you go back to game 1, they scored 16 points in the fourth quarter.
Those are bad. Yes, those are bad fourth quarters. Bad. All I'm saying is 2 bad fourth quarters. Yes, it is happened. I am not taking away that it's happened. But I believe in Golden State enough because I've seen them do it for years. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not, Mel. He said, am I banking on Golden State Warriors scoring under 20 points every fourth quarter? No, I'm not. But what I'm telling you is if Boston come out and play that defense, yes, they will. If Boston comes out focused in the fourth quarter, yes, they will. They will score under 20 points in the fourth quarter. That's what I believe because they have shown you.
So why can you believe that? But I can't believe that Golden State will score more than 20. Why can you believe that they'll do that? But I can't believe that.
No, I'm not saying you can't believe it, Gbaby. I'm just.
But you're coming at me like I'm saying something crazy.
Not you. Your point. Your point. You can come at my point too. You can do the same thing to me and come at my point. Stop taking things personal. I'm coming at the point that you're making because I don't agree with it. Just like you don't agree with me, attack the point. Don't say oh, you can do that and I can't do this. No, attack my point. I just made a point. Attack it. That's it. Mel asked me a question. Do I think that am I banking on Golden State to score under 20 points? I said I'm not. But what I'm saying is if Boston could keep the scheme up that they've been from game 1 to game 3, they didn't execute it in game 2. And I'm not saying Golden State losing 5. I got Boston in 7. I'm not saying they lose tonight's game. What I'm saying is if Boston can come out focused and let them and keep the game close or have a 4-point lead, right, going into the fourth, I'm going to go towards the side that Boston's going to keep them under 100, under 20 in that fourth because they have done it 2 times out of 3 games. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm saying I believe enough in Golden State to where even if it is a close game, even though, yes, Boston has already done it twice, I believe Golden State can pull out a fourth quarter and win even in a close game. Like, that's all I was trying to get at. And I don't think Andrew Wiggins, Jordan Poole, and Draymond got to combine for 60 to do it.
No, I said it. I don't think you heard me much, but I pointed out that third quarter.
Draymond is ass.
Go ahead, Mel. I know you've been trying to say something. Go ahead, Mel.
Yeah. No. I was just saying, like, the circumstances are they're not the same in both the losses. Mm-hmm. So to say moving forward that that's going to happen again, no. Like, the rebounding in game 3 was atrocious. The Warriors, that was like their worst rebounding game in a long time.
Right, because Boston is bigger than them.
Boston is bigger.
Every team is bigger than Golden State, and they still out-rebound them.
Not this team.
You can't really rebound by committee though, because that's what you're hoping Golden State does. Is rebound by committee.
Everybody, when in the Memphis series, everybody was like, Memphis is too big. They out-rebounded Memphis.
I didn't think that.
Ridiculous.
I think Memphis played smaller Golden State.
Well, Memphis,
they did it to Denver, but they're all bigger. Every team in the playoffs is bigger than Golden State. But Golden State has out-rebounded.
But okay, so that's fine. But how many? But when you look at those teams that were bigger than Golden State, you also have to look at the defense that those teams play. Why is Golden State able to beat a taller team? It's because their defense might be a little lacking in the areas of sticking Golden State where Golden State's strengths are. I don't think that in Boston. Yes, but they were a young team. And Boston has been here year after year after year, hitting at the door. They're going against KD and Kyrie and James, going against Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, going against Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and those guys. Like, these guys have been here. That's battle tested. I said this before. Sometimes hunger, and I'm big on experience, but sometimes hunger can beat experience. And what I'm seeing from Boston, not me as a fan, me as a viewer, is they're hungry. They're hungry, so they come out and they play with that hunger. It didn't happen game 3 because we know sometimes Boston's up, sometimes Boston down. Tonight might be a down game for Boston. That's fine, but I'm still going to think that Boston can go and play that defense 2 more times in the fourth quarter because we know, like Morris pointed out, Golden State is going to smack us in that mouth in that third quarter. And I said this earlier, but Morris didn't hear me. Like, we have to keep the game. The key for the Golden State to beat us is the third quarter. If Boston can keep the game close in that third quarter, I'm going to believe in them in the fourth. Because they kept it close in the third, and the third is the Warriors' most dangerous quarter.
That's their quarter.
That's a lot of ifs, though.
But to Mel's point,
he said what, Mel?
He brought up, he said that's a lot of ifs. But to Mel's
it's not ifs because they have done it already. But go ahead, Gbaby.
But to Mel's point, because he said every situation was different. Like, yeah, you could, like, to his point, every team is bigger than Golden State. This is the only game, like, because game 3 they got, what is this? Oh no, I'm sorry. Game 2, they got out-rebounded by 1 rebound. It was 43-42. Game 1, it was the exact same. So this is like, so game 3 was the one where you could see, like, okay, yeah, they're really getting out-rebounded here. And even in that game, because I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, no, I'm with you, but to his point, everybody's bigger. And in the first 2 games, there was only a 1 rebound difference. But this game 3, was 47-31. It hadn't happened the first 2 games and they split. And then even with them getting out rebounded like that, the turnovers, at least in my opinion, in the fourth quarter, are what hurt Golden State.
That's the biggest thing. It's the turnover.
It was the turnovers that killed them.
I love it. So let's go back to game 1. What killed Golden State? Turnovers. Let's go to game 2. What killed Boston? Turnovers. Let's go back to game 3. What killed Golden State? Turnovers. If you look at each game, you're saying it's different, but it's the same. Each team that turned the ball over more lost those games. So now what I'm saying is if you look at the 3 games, even though the circumstances of the game are different, but if you look at them, Boston is causing more havoc on the defensive end than Golden State is. Golden State came out game 2 and fucking killed us in the first quarter. They put the game away so quick that Boston couldn't blink to come back. They couldn't blink.
I can tell you this. One, the defense, I'm going to call this out because me and my brother was watching the game, and we both said the same thing at the exact same time. They're allowing Boston, because they have a defensive reputation, to play way more aggressive and physical than they allow Golden State.
That's not true because Golden State played physical as hell in game 2 with Draymond pushing everybody over the place.
Draymond
2 moving screens. That's Golden State, though. That's Golden State, though. That's Golden State. You cannot single him out. He's on the team. Steph Curry got a wide open 3 from Draymond pushing, what was it, Derek White out the way while shuffling his feet and then going to Al Horford, still shuffling his feet, but that's not a moving screen.
Jaylen Brown, horse-collared 3 dudes going up for late.
I agree. Hey.
And only got 1 foul call.
They play in the same.
Like normally when you see the amount of contact that Boston uses when they're defending, dude.
Yeah, I know.
What game was it? Marcus Smart should have fouled out like 2 games by now.
So should have Draymond. Well, Draymond did foul out 2 games. So.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're not giving the same calls on both sides.
I don't believe that.
How many times Steph can drive to the hoop, draw all types of contact, there's no foul.
I don't believe that.
Jaylen Brown goes to the hoop, he gets breathed on, there's a foul.
I mean, same can be said for Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum constantly get hit driving to the basket, and they're not calling nothing for.
Did they call a foul on Draymond when he wrapped around Tatum and pulled his arm? No, I don't think so. So this is my point. Like
it's the same shoulder that he's been
right, the same shoulder that's injured. But what I'm saying is we could do this for everybody. We can go back to series before this and say that the Bucks were getting calls in one game that Boston didn't get. You came back the next game, Boston got those calls, and the Bucks didn't get those calls. It's been the same thing every series. The refs are letting stuff slide, and the refs are calling stuff for one team, and then they do it for the next team all over again. It swaps. It goes back and forth. It's back and forth. What happened in game 2? Did Boston get more foul calls than Golden State? No, they didn't. No, they didn't. But we can look at game 2.
I don't know the stats. I don't know the stats, but I would think that they did.
They say the referees are 6
Golden State had 23 fouls. Boston had 17 game 3. I'm just looking at it right now. I don't know who said what, but I was just pointing out that Boston had 17 personal fouls game 3 and Golden State had 23. Just pointing that out.
Well, I mean, again, it's all about.
So they're not getting fouls though.
If you're at home, you're going to get more calls in your favor. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get more calls in your favor if you're at home. Like they're and then with the finals now, they're trying to let the guys play because they know that okay, well, this is the finals. We're trying to give them a little bit more freedom when it comes down to physicality and defense. So they can't let them breathe.
It's all the way around.
And then to that point, Golden State had committed 16 personal fouls in game 1. Boston committed 13, and then in game 2 it was 18-17 Golden State.
So
that's how many they committed.
Tell me where's the discrepancy?
No, they had more. No. To Mr. NBA, Golden State committed more fouls than Boston.
Golden State's committing more fouls. That's what I'm saying.
You just said it was 16. What was the first game?
Yeah, so for game 1, Golden State committed 16 and Boston committed 13. And then in game 2, it was 18-17. But let me give you the exact who it was before because I clicked
What I'm saying is the least aggressive team has more fouls. That doesn't make sense.
Boston had 18 in game 2 and Golden State had 17. And then game 3, I think it was more of it was 23-18, I think. Golden State committed more.
That don't seem like a big discrepancy to it.
It doesn't seem like it. Mel, I understand what you're saying. But it's the least aggressive team that has more fouls. That it doesn't make sense. The team that's more aggressive.
So because you're more aggressive, you should have more foul called on you?
Doesn't aggression mean what does aggression mean?
It means you're playing hard. You're driving to the basket hard. You're playing hard. You're giving everything you got. That's what I look at as aggression is attacking the basket, playing hard.
You're looking at it on the offensive end, not the defensive end. With the swipe, with the hand swipes, the grabbing, all of those things is what Boston does. So at what point do they get called for those? They don't. You're only looking at it on the offensive end as somebody driving to the basket and initiating.
But even on the defensive end, it's just playing hard, getting your body into a player. Like I've been seeing this all. I've been seeing it all playoffs, not even from Boston. I just seen it from Golden State. 2 of them getting their bodies.
Right, no, you're absolutely correct. But what I'm saying is the team that's being least aggressive has more fouls than the team that is uber aggressive.
No, I don't know. I gotta go back.
I think that's a defense. I mean,
so but no, that's what I said.
The team that's less aggressive has more fouls. Then maybe they should get out the damn way. Where are they standing that they're getting the fouls? Where are they standing? That's why I need to know how the fouls been called. They're in
also could come down to technique.
Like
you know what you can get away with and what you can't.
It's all my thing is it's based on reputation. Boston is perceived as a very good defensive team. So with Golden State not considered a defensive team, anything that looks borderline, they get whistled for it. The borderline stuff with Boston, they don't get whistled for it.
I mean, was Golden State not ranked the second best defensive team in the league this past season?
I said reputation.
Well, I mean, what's
reputation? The first thing people say Boston is Boston's defense against Golden State's offense. They don't say Boston's defense against Golden State's defense
because that doesn't happen on the floor.
But because no. What I'm saying is
No, he's going to the reputation thing. Like,
you don't go off Golden State's
because for example, I
don't think
like Draymond Green not
defense because Golden State offense is going against Boston's defense. So when we talk about Golden State's defense, we're looking at Boston's offense.
No, but he's saying reputation.
No, I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying, but that's why I'm telling you. That's why it has that reputation, because we're not comparing defense to defense. I think only team that I compared defense to defense to was Boston and the Heat, because those were the top two defenses in the league.
No, yeah, but when because at least what I'm perceiving of what he's saying is like for example, Draymond Green. Draymond Green has a reputation as a hard-nosed, aggressive defender. So even though he fouled out this past game, that's why there's a lot of things that they won't blow the whistle for on Draymond Green, because he's perceived as aggressive. So what I believe what Mel is saying when it comes to Boston, because they're perceived as more aggressive than Golden State, the 50-50 borderline calls, they're going to blow the whistle. They're going to have a tendency to blow the whistle.
I can somewhat agree there, but I'll ask you this. In the Bucks series, when the Bucks were being mad aggressive, did you feel the same way? When the Bucks were being that aggressive towards Boston? Was it the same thing, Mel?
Yes. My thing is, I don't have a problem with the aggression. I have a problem when it's not going on both ends.
But the Bucks series was the same way.
No, but Troy, he's trying to say that the officials are being more lenient.
Yeah, towards the home team.
One way than the other.
No, and I agree with that. If you go back to what I said earlier, yes, that happens. But it happened to Golden State in the second game.
One team. Not the home team.
But I don't think it's overall just they're giving it all to Boston and giving the Warriors none. That's where I'm disagreeing at. I'm disagreeing that it's just Boston's going to get all the calls and the Warriors aren't getting none. That's not true. It's like if he read the margins. If you add all three of those from 3 games up, it's probably a 5 foul margin, 5 maybe 6 foul margin from Boston to Golden State. That's not big.
But it's not big when you look at the number.
Are we taking into fact that Boston's more of a driving team, of driving kick than Golden State round screens, shooting threes? That matters too. If they're always on the 3-point line, they're not going to get fouls because guys are not jumping into their bodies.
Boston is shooting more threes than Golden State.
Yeah, but we're also driving to the basket to create those open shots, is what I'm saying on the 3-point line.
Yeah. Right, but Golden State is going to the basket.
But we also outscored Golden State in the paint 2 games out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. You could say that we're taking more threes, but we're also getting them down in the paint. We're also handling our business down in the paint to where they don't know whether to get up top or get down low. Yeah. Boston is making that confusion where we can drive and get fouls down there. But Golden State is more like, okay, I'm going to drive, kick early to an open guy, and then we're going to pass the ball around. That's
I was going to say, like, Marcus Smart, Tatum, and Brown, I feel like they're making more frequent decisions to just take the lane and try to either draw the foul from the center or
but that was just in game 3. That was just in game 3.
Showed me that in game 2.
I don't know. I've been seeing Jaylen Brown, and a lot of times he's taking the lane, but
no, Jaylen Brown.
My point is though, I don't see Golden State really doing that. They're still like, coming off like ball screens on the outside, and even when they get halfway into the lane and pass it out anyway.
They're running them off of the 3-point line, so they're penetrating anyway. How many times have you watched Klay Thompson or Steph go to the hole and end up on the ground after trying to go for a layup?
I play basketball. That's basketball. It's not always a foul when somebody ends up on the ground. Because I will tell you this, in my basketball, I ended up on the ground 9 times out of 10, and it was just because of me contorting my body to try to make the shot. So NBA players do that too, and then the landing come down, you have to go down to protect your legs.
That's the point. But Jaylen Brown does the exact same thing on the other end. He's shooting 2 free throws.
No, I don't know. I don't agree.
Well, I mean,
I don't see that big of a margin. I don't see what Gbaby said from the margin from game 2, game 3, and game 4. Where's the big discrepancy in Boston foul calls to Golden State's foul calls?
I didn't say there was a discrepancy. I was just
I'm not saying you. I said the numbers that you said. I said that I'm talking about. I said the numbers that you said. I don't see that big of a discrepancy where we're saying the ball is being called one way for one team than the other team, because it's very close. It's very close in the amount of fouls that's called. And I can contribute to Boston having more because at 2 out of 3 games, they've done their thing in the paint. It's what I'm saying. You go look at the box score. They outscored Golden State game 1 and game 3 in the paint.
Yeah, because Boston had like 56 in the paint.
That's what I'm saying. That's where you get those foul discrepancies. If Golden State ain't attacking, ain't being aggressive towards the basket.
The
you're not going to really get foul calls.
It's not just about going to the basket. Steph is coming off the pick and roll. If Steph is shooting a three and he's getting an arm hit or you violating his airspace, that's a foul. It's not getting called. Is what I'm saying.
I saw a 4-point play yesterday that say something different.
That's
right.
one
A 7-point play. It was 2 plays, 7 points that got them right back in the game.
That's one time. That's one time because he almost broke his ankle.
On the 3-point line. This is
Boston
my point. If they're on the 3-point line, you're less likely to get fouled on the 3-point line than you are in the paint. Boston knows that, so they attack the paint. Golden State is a shoot first 3-point team. They're like, yes, they drive. Yes, they drive.
It doesn't matter where it happens.
Even if we fully entertain this, what is the
does.
weight of the impact that it plays? Like, I don't think
What is the weight?
Yeah, I don't think
you know what the weight is? The weight is Steph Curry had 2 fouls in 5 minutes.
So why are we looking for players to get fouled instead of going out there and playing the game? So we
can't play the game if we got 2 fouls in 5 minutes.
One of those Steph defensive fouls was
when they don't make calls. Yes, but refs make mistakes. We know that. Some refs call calls every game. Every single game we can go through the NBA and find calls that the refs shouldn't have made or should have made. This ain't no different is what I'm saying.
I totally agree with that. But my thing is, there's more. If that's the case, then there's more mistakes being made on one side than the other.
Depending on if you at home or not.
He's saying the officials.
He's saying it's not. It doesn't matter where they are.
And what I'm
saying.
I
was talking to Mr. NBA. I was
talking to G. I was answering GK, and I understand what he's saying. But what I'm saying is not that big a discrepancy for me, in my opinion, to say that the refs are leaning one way more than the other.
You're a Boston fan.
No, it's not me. No, it's not me being a Boston fan. Everybody up here tell you I'm unbiased. I would tell you when Boston's trash. I would tell you when we suck with no hesitation. I wear my Boston shirt when we lose. That's not me. I would tell you. Like Boston has problems in the series, and that's why I said when I first picked my team, I said it's either Boston or Golden State in 7, because that's why I think this series goes. I think it goes to 7, and I think anybody can take it. But I'm leaning more towards Boston because we played 2 game 7s this season. That's why I'm saying Boston in 7, because they have shown me if you get them to a game 7, they're going to win it. It's not me being a fan. Me being a fan would tell you Boston in 5, Boston in 6. Me being realistic is telling you Golden State still has a chance to win this. That's why I'm not writing them off. I'm not saying they're off. What I'm saying is, to your point of the fouls, I don't see where the discrepancy is coming in at for it to be made that big of a factor of why the series is going that way when Golden State blew us out in game 2.
No, because in game 3, you took Steph off the court in the first quarter for almost 8 minutes. That's big.
And that has happened in other games too, where Steph and Clay has got early foul trouble. It's not. That's what I'm saying. If we're gonna look at the finals and be like, oh, Steph got off the bench because he had 2 fouls. I just watched a game early in the playoffs where Steph and Clay had 2 fouls, and Steve Kerr was on the sideline talking to the ref like that's 2 for both of them. That's 2 for.
But then we also have to give credit for Boston for taking advantage of that.
Right?
Like switch the on-ball defender to Steph, attack him into the lane.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying was the discrepancy was that's what I mean. Like. It doesn't mean the amount of fouls, it's who the fouls are on. That's where the impact happens. If you sitting Steph down for 8 minutes and you sitting Clay down for 6 and Draymond's got to come in and out because he's got 4 fouls, 5 fouls.
It's the refs' fault that these guys that they call the fouls that it's not like I'm not doing that. I'm not blaming the refs.
But I'm not blaming it. I'm just looking at it.
That's what we call.
I mean, in fairness, there was a couple of ticky-tack fouls that probably on both. But it's on both sides.
But that's what.
It's on both sides.
Like you can go back to the Bucks series. Like when the Bucks played home, they got more foul calls. Giannis was able to get to the line. I saw a play when Giannis just bulldozed Grant Williams right out the way. Bang! Right out the way. No foul was called. No foul was called when Giannis ran through the man. A couple of times he ran through the man, and no foul.
But that's my point. That's proving my point. He has a reputation to do that.
Yes, and he also has the highest, most offensive calls in the regular season and playoffs.
That's because he's aggressive. That's my point. Normally, the most aggressive person gets more fouls.
Yeah, individual player. I'm not saying the team. That like a team can play, like Mar said, a team can play aggressive without fouling. You can't just say because a team is more aggressive, they should end the game with more fouls. No, maybe they're just playing smart basketball. Maybe they're just playing smart, aggressive basketball. And it is the finals, so we can't sit here and be like, oh, every time you touch a man, no matter if it's Steph, every time he gets touched or every time he gets breathed. No, there's times where I've seen Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum go to the rack in this final series and not get a call. And not get a call.
And I'm not, yeah. I'm just saying it happens more one side because reputation is going to give you more leeway.
But I don't agree, man. I don't think it has nothing to do with reputation. I just think
it comes down to discipline. Like,
right.
You know, you got to be locked in on defense, and that's being mindful of where your hands are and where you're going and how you twist and turn your body. You cannot go into a series. You can't go into a series thinking, okay, Boston is more aggressive, so like you see what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
See, but look, Mel, you see the comments on the screen. I understand this. Steph played 18 minutes out of 24 in the first half. He played 10 minutes out of 12 in the first. Like, I don't understand it. He didn't sit for 8 minutes. That's what they say. They're looking
also,
at the stats. The chats be on facts. All right, they fact check like muff.
I feel like
again, it's all discipline because after he picked up those 2 fouls, he checked himself and he watched what he was doing.
Right, you got to be disciplined, man.
Credit Boston for knowing what they can get away with and what they can't. Like,
I mean, Draymond knows it.
Credit Draymond because Draymond knows what he can get away with and what he can't.
That's what I mean. Like, that's a skill in itself, is to be able to play extra aggressive and know that you're not going to get fouls called against you. Like, not everybody can do that.
No, not everybody can. And my only thing is that when you have 5 dudes, I'm talking about Boston, all get votes for Defensive Player of the Year, you're going to get more leeway with your defense than another team would.
Sure. It sound like Golden State need to adjust.
Right. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I'm looking at it like, yes, they're going to have to do certain things differently moving forward. But my thing is, are the refs going to, if Golden State goes out and matches the intensity that Boston gives on defense, will they get this? Are they going to get the same benefit of the doubt? Yes or no?
Look at game.
That's the only thing.
Golden State was more aggressive than Boston. Did Golden State not end what you said? 1 point, one. It was 18-17 or something like that.
Draymond was more aggressive.
Yeah, but when Draymond's aggressive, the team is aggressive. When Draymond is not aggressive, the team is not aggressive. It falls on Draymond, just like Marcus Smart. When Marcus Smart is not aggressive, the team is not aggressive. It takes the defensive anchor on the team to make that team aggressive. They follow suit on that guy because he knows what needs to be done on that defensive end to get it done. And you can look at that on both ends with Smart and Danny and Green, like Draymond Green. They were just saying this after game 3. Like, Draymond Green was not aggressive. He was in his own head. He went on his podcast and said it, and that's why I wanted to talk about Draymond Green. And we can shift it. Draymond Green said, right? He said that he played like shit, which is 100%, but he wasn't aggressive. He said he was in his head like, I don't want to get a technical in this game.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to get a technical in this game. So I got to go in and be careful of not getting a technical. Because he could wind up being suspended for a game if he get too many technicals in the players. I don't know how many points he has.
And that's the thing. It's like he's not allowed to be that aggressive because he had to think about it. I can't be this aggressive. Nobody on Boston thinks that. They're going to go and they're going to go balls to the wall.
Yeah, but that's Draymond's fault for thinking that. Because Draymond hurt his team for thinking that. And we are deeper. But Draymond hurt his team.
Grant Williams and Robert Williams, like, they can both play. Because then even behind his Tice, like Horford, they can just go 100 miles an hour the whole time because they're deeper. I feel like if you got Draymond doing that, and then who's left in the front court, Looney, like, then who?
Kuminga, if you get any tips.
Kuminga.
Which I think they need to start playing.
But they listen. When we think a guy's gonna get in and they can help their team, sometimes it's right. Sometimes it happens. You put a guy in and he'll give you a spark. Right? Duncan Robinson in one of the Heat games, he came off and gave him a little spark. That's fine. Right. But when you're talking about a flow of your offense, right, and a flow on your defense, putting Kuminga in there can mess up the flow. Who are you taking out for him, Looney? Like, Kuminga's not that bigger. He's not as big as Al Horford. He's not as big as Grant Williams, no matter how much taller he is than Looney. Like, Looney is that tallest guy on the team.
But the difference with Kuminga pulls him. Kuminga pulls Al Horford and Williams out of the paint.
He can't pull both of them out of the paint if they're on the floor. Remember, Boston goes too big. Boston goes too big.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
He only pulling one out. The other one can still rim protect.
And I think what I'm saying. If they play Kuminga, then Boston is going to play Tice. I mean, I just again, Boston is too deep. You got too many bodies to move around and play around with.
They're too deep, too big. Too deep and too big. All right, let's get to open discussion. Gbaby, you said you had something to talk about. What you want to talk about, bro?
Yes, I do. Because I said this yesterday. I've officially decided since yesterday or 2 days ago that I am retiring my anti-cat bias slander. And I am retiring my anti-Donovan Mitchell slander. Now, however, although I am not slandering them, I still feel Donovan Mitchell is not a top 5 shooting guard if you count Paul George. And when it comes to Karl Anthony Towns, to me, he's the 5th best center in the league.
It's okay, Gbaby.
He's a good player, but I do not believe in him until I see otherwise.
I appreciate the progression.
That's not a W.
We're making progress here. We're evolving our personal takes.
Decided to retire.
To me, that was half and half. I don't understand. I don't know how you guys feel, but I felt like that was a half. I'm gonna leave it half. I'm
baby
not.
steps.
No. Because I just won't slander.
GK,
I won't slander him. I still don't believe in him, but I am not going to slander him like saying Jonas Valanciunas is better. Like I'm not going that route anymore.
Oh, that's horrible. You don't do that.
Listen, Gbaby, I just want to know.
You know what I mean?
just want you to know I keep tape. All right.
Yes, keep it.
I have receipts.
I have changed my ways.
The second next season that Karl Anthony Towns comes out and lay the bed and you open your mouth, I'm gonna have the clip ready.
I will say he had a bad game. I will judge objectively.
Right. GK, you hear this, right?
No, I appreciate when like people that do what we do can
100%.
evolve their opinion when they're presented with more information.
100%, bro.
And they're not just like stubborn, like
I love chat
entirely.
I love you guys.
I would never say that.
Let's not do that. Let's.
But where does Donovan Mitchell fall anyway? Question.
So for me, genuinely speaking, unbiasedly, I think Paul George, Jaylen Brown, Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, and Bradley Beal are better than Donovan Mitchell. But what I said before was CJ McCollum. And that is really the one that a lot of people have issue with me with. So that's the one I'm like, I would prefer CJ, but I'm not going to say he's better.
But I think
that's fair. I think it's wrong, CJ, but it's not necessarily nasty.
Athleticism.
Huh?
We said me?
I think the difference between CJ and those other 5 guys is athleticism. And I think that's why a lot of people wouldn't put CJ in top 5. Well, not top 5, but over the 5 guys that you mentioned, JB, Zach. Like the one thing that they all have over CJ is they got bunnies, they're athletic, and they're fast.
But I think athleticism kind of it boosts average people out of the.
Yeah, it's like staticky when you talk.
Oh my bad. Hold on, we're going in and out.
I mean, well, I think I know what you was about to say as far as athleticism making guys better than what they actually are. Because, I mean, we all remember Gerald Green, super athletic, all the bunnies in the world. But at that time during his peak or during his prime, you know what I mean? Was he the top 5 or top 10 in his position?
No.
Okay. Better.
He could have been something else though. If he came out now to like the Grizzlies or something like that,
still living now.
If he came and played for the Grizzlies, he'd be coming off the bench and averaging like
who?
Gerald Green.
Oh,
or anybody because
I was about to be like, hey, yo, let's chill.
Because he had a 3-ball too, and if he would have came out in today's day and age, he would have had to refine that, like even going into the draft or whatever. So I don't know. He probably would have been dirty if he was just born 10 years later.
Oh, yeah.
No, Gerald Green is definitely slept on. That was one of the guys I went and signed in 2K when I did my seasons.
I forget when it was, like 12 or 13 or somewhere.
Any year.
Gerald Green was
bucket. Like you know how to use him, bucket. Courtney Lee, bucket. You know how to use Courtney Lee, a bucket.
On the Knicks,
Bucket Courtney Lee is what I used to call him. I used to just keep him in the corner. Here you go, take that. Bow. Take that. Bow. But yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna hold you to that, Gbaby. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Open discussion. Any topic you want to talk about? The random topic session.
I mean, it was
Terry
football
Stotts
related.
do not deserve a coaching job.
Who?
Terry Stotts.
He doesn't deserve one. That's tough.
I mean, you want him to go coach Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert in Utah?
Well, one of them not gonna be there.
Yeah, I was like, Utah is going through a rebuild now, so I don't want him there. But
I mean, granted,
it's a rebuild.
But Terry Stotts, he coached Portland for a minute, right?
But they were never in a rebuild. You know what I mean? Like, even the year they lost LaMarcus, Batum, and all them dudes, and it was like just Dame. Like, there was a graphic. Starters last year, starters this year, and it was just Dame. They still made the playoffs, and I think they were like a 5-6 seed. Like, that was the year I think Terry Stotts should have won Coach of the Year over Steve Kerr. I think it was that year. Like, so they've never been in a rebuild. They were just never made the next step to being great. Like, they never made moves. They never made trades. They were content with what they were. But they were never in a rebuild. I don't think Terry Stotts should go to a team that's rebuilding because it's going to make him look a lot worse than what he really is.
I mean, that's why Chauncey Billups looks the way he does.
Exactly. Because Dame got hurt, and it was just Anthony Simons and like I think Nurkic was hurt too, so it was just Anthony Simons and
Steve Silas in Houston. Same thing.
I like Simons. He's a free agent this year too.
No, I'm talking about the head coach, Steven Silas.
No, I'm talking about the player.
Oh no, Steven Silas. Well, in fairness though, like he knew he was getting into a rebuild. Like, so it's different. Like when you get like when Steven Silas got hired, it was like, yo, yeah, we're rebuilding because we know James Harden doesn't want to be here, so we're rebuilding. So that one is a little different. But Terry is already established, so I don't want to see him go to a team that is literally about to start from scratch because I haven't really said this at least. I think both of them are gone, not just one. I think both of them.
It could be because that's their biggest trade value too. But it's like,
but like if you keep one or the other, because Donovan Mitchell, I don't know what you're gonna get for him.
You could do a sign-in trade for Rudy though.
You can send.
Well, he's got like 2 years left, so
but that's what I'm saying. You could trade him for them Ayton.
You can send Duncan Robinson to Utah. You can send
Duncan Robinson. What else are you giving me? I'm Utah. What are you giving me with Duncan Robinson? Because I'm not taking that.
You can have Duncan Robinson.
All the picks.
A pick.
I think Hero might have to be in the package. Hero has to be in that package.
I might tell you to keep Hero. I might tell you to keep Hero and give me Bam.
Or you can take Duncan, Oladipo, and 2 picks, and you give me Donovan Mitchell.
Nah.
You take Oladipo.
If I'm Utah, I'm not accepting that.
No,
I better get 2 young pieces. Don't give me Oladipo. I better get 2 young pieces. I'm not.
You can have Hero. And then Robinson in the pick, and then for Gobert, the Bulls won't Gobert, so they're gonna probably give up Vucevic, Kobe White in the pick. I mean, I won't stay put.
Well, you get a big man back who's decent, and plus he's a big
Donovan Mitchell probably doesn't go anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they trade Donovan. I think they're going to try to move Rudy.
Well, that's what they should do because you're not going to win with Rudy Gobert as your best player.
I don't think you're going to win for Rudy.
Huh?
I don't think there's a high demand for Rudy because
the Bulls want.
No, there is. There is. Chicago and Dallas both want Rudy.
Yeah, but you see what happens on pick and rolls, and then he chooses drop coverage, and then you see what happens when they use drop coverage. Like
who?
Coaching.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're changing the coaching.
If Rudy lacks things, you can just go get one of those damn Hall of Fame big men, and just like every other big man did it, Dwight did it.
I know,
all of them do it, and have him work out with that nigga.
All 32 teams want to do that, is what I'm saying.
Listen. No, not all 32.
No, but there's the
We're not saying all 32.
Not Miami. Chicago and Dallas would legit be better off if they. Well, Chicago with Zach LaVine stays.
Well, Lonzo, they don't know about Lonzo Morris because his knee. They said there's questions about his knee.
Lonzo gonna be all right. Caruso gonna be fine. Now,
Caruso ain't that big of a piece for me. He's a role player off the bench. I don't know what y'all hopping this guy up for, but
you need those guys.
Yeah, in Chicago.
Yeah, no, 100%. But He said Lonzo Caruso.
Because he's trolling. No, but it's really if Zach LaVine
I feel like
stays.
That would be good. Like,
but I'm saying it's really if Zach LaVine.
No, I understand he's elite defensively, but so is Patrick Beverly.
You won't be able to pay Rudy if Zach LaVine stays, but Zach LaVine wants a max. You want like 238. He can only qualify for 213.
But I think Rudy can.
Well, I don't think you're getting Zach LaVine anyway because Zach LaVine is what unrestricted free agent or restricted.
I think it's.
No, I think he's restricted.
He's restricted.
They can match it, but
they can match it. But I think the big talk is he wants to go to the Lakers. So
you don't want it.
Nah,
let him go.
Like we was talking Wednesday night. If Zach was to go to the Lakers, they would have to move Westbrook.
And we don't want Westbrook. The
Lakers.
But you could get a three team trade. You don't have to send him.
I don't know what team wants Westbrook with that contract. I don't know what team.
It's his last year too, so you got to think about it. It's an aspiring contract.
That would want John Wall with his
47.
No, it's 47 mil, but it's an aspiring contract, and teams love taking aspiring contracts.
Well, that's true.
Not that much though. For that value, that's tough.
This is
47 mil for Russell Westbrook value.
That's fine. That's fine. That's what you pay him. But at the end of the year, that 47 mil is open then. Like you don't have to have a player signed for 3 years. You can trade that player away, get Westbrook in there. He's a 1 year deal, and then you're done with him. That's what people do. That's why they get aspiring contracts.
I'm not disagreeing. Okay, so I'm not. So
everybody will sell tickets. We'll get that 47.
No. So I don't disagree with that. I guess my point is, Russ doesn't want to be anywhere that's not a contender. What contender wants Russ? Because then Russ could easily just be like,
"What if you slapped him on Miami?"
No.
Kyle Lowry?
I mean, he's better than Kyle Lowry, but he doesn't fit what they.
But they don't make.
But look at you got the rest of the team playing defense, right? They could use a little extra offense. They got shooters on the perimeter.
Shooting, they need more shooting.
They need more.
But if he's driving and kicking, you know.
Yeah, but I think they need better shooters. That's
what I mean. It's better than Kyle Lowry, but like I don't think it puts him over the top. You know what I mean?
No.
Even though they were close this year.
But Danny, I think Jimmy Butler and Westbrook will be crazy.
Jimmy Butler and Westbrook. Who knows? Russ could
end up fighting by the end of the season.
Energy, you know, like I don't know.
No, Ben, we said better shooters. They need better shooters. Let me ask you something, Ben. Where were they shooters against Boston?
They need Danny Green. It's like, let me stop.
Because they struggled real bad. The Bucks need to retool their team too. Not over. They just need a couple of better pieces. They definitely need to re-sign Bobby Portis, which I heard they are. And they need to. I don't know if Grayson Allen was a good fit. I was right about him fitting it, but I don't know if he's your long-term success to back up Middleton. If you keep Middleton, and then I want to know what they do with Middleton because, like we talked about,
I always felt Middleton was overpaid. So,
like we talked about Wednesday night, there's better options you can go out there to fit besides Giannis than a Middleton who's consistently injured and inconsistent, especially in big games. So,
Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton is over. Oh, when Middleton got that contract,
how much is
shout out to him for getting his bag. But that contract he signed was like 180 mil. Close to 200 when he signed it, I think, and it was ridiculous.
Who's it comparable? What is his contract? Who is his contract comparable to?
He got more. He was making more than a good amount of people. It's because I think he made a third team or something, and got like 180 mil off of that.
Because I don't know what he makes, but in my opinion, I would have guessed that he
had a 5-year. What is that? A million. I don't know how you say that.
I got you.
It's 177 dash.
Yeah. Okay. So 177.5
million. Yeah.
177 million.
Over how many years?
5.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy. He ain't worth that.
5.
So
he's making 37 mil this next season. 37.9. That's how much he's
making. 37 million a year. Who are the other players making 37 million a year?
I think LeBron makes like 35 or 36.
Well, that's LeBron because you got to pay AD and then
that's LeBron.
How much does AD get paid? I think he's getting paid more than AD though.
How much does Bradley Beal get paid?
Hold on, I'm about to look up current contracts.
Bradley Beal, the Bradley Beal's getting his bag because he don't want to leave Washington. Like,
I think Beal's only get like 33 or 34.
he's about to be eligible for like
really making $37 million.
Middleton is the 12th highest paid in the league right now. The 12th.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. When he
Bradley
signed
Giannis
it 4 years ago,
is behind him. Luka's third. Trey is third too. I think they make the same amount. Luka and Trey. Westbrook is fifth. Rudy Gobert, and this is collective contracts. Rudy Gobert is sixth. Seventh is Joel Embiid. Eighth is Kevin Durant.
So
ninth is Klay Thompson. Tied with Anthony Davis for ninth. 11 is Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris and Chris Middleton robbed dudes of like they shout out to y'all getting y'all money.
Right. Hold on, I want to answer GK real quick before you go, GK. You said who's making around the same much as Chris Middleton? Ben Simmons, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, Michael Porter Jr., James Harden, John Wall, De'Aaron Fox is just what? Probably 9 mil under. Like, so there's a lot of players. Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, Jason Tatum. Like, there's a lot of players that's around the same price range that he's getting.
So swap out Chris Middleton. Who do you put then? Like,
I mean, if we go based on who's available, I need to see the
or just anybody. Like I'm saying, like
let me look.
Throw some names out there.
Damian Lillard.
No.
Nah, I mean,
Damian Lillard can't do a Chris Middleton.
No. You can run. You can run through with the two.
On the Bucks,
you can run through.
That's not what I'm saying.
Dynamic of the Bucks explodes. I'm just talking about replacing Middleton. He gives you something more. I'm not saying he's going to give you the same thing, but if you put Damian Lillard on a team, he changes the aspect of the team and gives the team more offense, and then he gives them another threat on offense to take the ball out of Giannis's hands.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
Zach LaVine will be better.
Like Chris Middleton's a two-way.
Zach LaVine.
Hey,
yeah, I like that. I like that. I don't think it'll happen.
Well, that's one. That's one guy. Keep going.
What if?
I mean, Zach Bradley Beal goes there. That changes that automatically.
I mean,
it's one guy.
You said name one guy, and now we're naming one guy.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's not like there's 50 guys. You could just grab one. Like,
I low key think Miles Bridges can go to Milwaukee and do the same thing.
But he can't get his own shot. Middleton can get his own shot.
Miles Bridges,
who can get their own shot better, Gbaby?
Miles Bridges can get his own shot.
I think Miles Bridges is better.
I'll give the edge to Middleton there. I think GK is right.
But even if you want to say it's slight,
but what
Miles Bridges is younger, more athletic.
But like, it's you guys are. You seem like you're acting like he's not a rare commodity. Like, it's not. There's not that many Chris Middletons like that you could replace him.
I mean, you can say that, but
not
Chris
to do
Middleton
the exact same role. GK, I agree with you there, but there are better pieces you can put next to.
I agree with that part, Troy.
Than Chris Middleton. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
And I think Miles Bridges is a better piece than Chris Middleton, and he's cheaper. He's $37 million.
Okay. So, well, there you go. Maybe if you want to use that route and say, oh, he's cheaper, and then you could reallocate the money to better spend it overall. Okay, I'm with you.
Well, nah. Even if you want to pay Miles Bridges the same amount, he'll be better than Chris Middleton. I think he's a better piece for that team than Chris Middleton.
I'm not going
no.
I think Miles Bridges is a better piece for that team than Chris Middleton.
I'm not going
that. Like Chris Middleton's cool, but
so you're telling me if you give them both the same contract
on Milwaukee, I think Miles Bridges is a better piece than Chris Middleton.
You're sleeping
because I don't think Chris Middleton is really like that, to be honest. Like I think Chris Middleton, like, he's technically the second option on that team, and like they won a championship. Cool, like shout out to him. I think Miles Bridges is better.
I mean, but Giannis still had to put up 50 to win that game. Win that game 6 in the finals.
They won 3 straight before that though, and he didn't drop 50. Like it's not like it was like Suns were up 2-0-4.
Welcome to the show, Sip.
Giannis, he put up big numbers.
I think he is a better piece next to Giannis, Samp. I think he's a better piece than Middleton.
Giannis,
like, even if you want to say Middleton's the better player, I think Miles Bridges is a better piece.
So now you're taking
Trent's not here, so what did he say?
You're suggesting that the chemistry potentially would be better.
Giannis need help on the fast.
It sound like they're drinking out of their straw.
Milwaukee need fast break point production outside of Giannis. somebody who can.
I'm not even caping for nobody, bro. Like, I'm just saying, I think Miles Bridges is better. Like, it ain't nothing. Like, I don't care. Like, I ain't even caping. Like, I just think he'd be a better piece. Like, that's just my opinion. I don't care though. They can keep Middleton. They can put whoever they want there.
But are you using the argument that you think he would complement Giannis better, or do you just think he's a better basketball player?
I mean, so I don't. So honestly speaking, I don't know if I could say he's a better basketball player. I would actually have to do some research because I don't care enough about the two players to know them. Like,
Miles had.
But do I think? But I think he is a better piece. I think younger. Like, if we want to go the age out, he's younger. He's faster. He's more athletic. I think he fits on that team better than Middleton.
Would you rather have Donovan Mitchell on the Bucks or Chris Middleton?
It's because Donovan doesn't play defense, man. And I don't want to slander him because I said I'm done.
That's GK's point.
Offensively, they'd be better. Defensively, I think it takes a big hit.
Unfortunately, there's not too many dudes that go both ways like that, Paul. But it's like...
Nah, but I think, I think Bradley Beal can go there and give a better offense, and the defense doesn't take as much of a hit as it will with Donovan.
Literally,
you know what I mean? So, like, all we're doing is talking about keeping the same team, taking Middleton off, and putting old boy there. Like, that's all we're talking about.
But that's what my whole point is. They're not that easy to come by, where you can just get another Chris Middleton just anywhere. There's a whole bunch of them laying around, like.
I mean, you're saying you can't get another Chris Middleton, but Chris Middleton is mid.
That's what I want to know.
Like, Chris Middleton is kind of mid, to be honest. Like, he's
talking
cool.
about Chris Middleton like he's a Klay Thompson or something. Like,
Chris Middleton ain't. Oh yeah,
prime Danny Green.
Whatever. But nah, Chris Middleton is. I think Chris Middleton is like middle of the pack. Like, he does what he need to do. He's solid. He ain't trash, but he ain't about to.
He's replaceable.
Like, he's very much replaceable.
But
yeah, I get what you're saying, GK. Not many people do Chris. Like,
you
not
named
many
me
people
Bradley Beal, Zach LaVine, and that's it. So how is he replaceable?
Okay. I mean, that's just names. I was mainly looking at who are free agents right now. But if we want to go down the entire team, right? If we want to go down everybody's
more than
team,
10?
Probably, to be honest,
more than 10.
Probably. I can go down some lists. I'll just look at the teams in the NBA.
10 other different guys there, and the Bucks don't skip a beat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so I was talking free agents, but if we want to go down every team and see who can replace them, Jimmy, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum,
Jaylen Brown and Giannis would be nasty.
Like, let me go to the West. So that's 3. I already said Bradley Beal. Already said Miles Bridges.
Jeremy Green.
That's 5. Huh?
Jeremy Green.
It's not a better version of Middleton.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie. We saw what Jeremy Grant was when he wasn't the number one option.
Middleton is a little more.
We saw what he was when he wasn't the number one option, and he was nice. So that's not crazy, but I'm not even gonna go there with that. Honestly, I think Andrew Wiggins can do the same thing Middleton does.
No,
I think he can.
What?
I think Andrew Wiggins can go there and they wouldn't miss.
Wiggins is not a killer. Wiggins is a beta.
I don't think Chris Middleton is.
What do you think Chris Middleton is?
I don't think Chris Middleton is a killer.
I didn't never see Chris Middleton dunk on somebody like Wiggins did to Doncic.
No, but he knows if there's moments in the game where he has to be the focal point and get buckets, he doesn't back down from that. And I don't see Wiggins doing that. Sure, Wiggins looks great.
I'm not capping for Wiggins. I'm not capping for Wiggins.
So you look for guys who can be the number one option when Giannis is having a bad game.
So you're saying Chris Middleton is a number one?
I'm saying
he's a number one by default when Giannis isn't there, but he's not a number one option.
If Giannis is sitting out, like
Chris Middleton isn't a better number one option than Jaylen Brown. I would say that.
Listen, he's 6'7". He's very good defensively, and he gets buckets. How many of those? Like you're talking about, like
there's a lot of. If Giannis had to sit down for 50 games and Chris Middleton was the guy, how many games do you think they win out of 50?
So actually, I don't know if it was this past season or the season before, but I'm pretty sure the Bucks winning percentage was better without Giannis.
What did he say?
What?
What did he say?
Hey,
Simp, can you do me a favor and put Mars on timeout?
Hey, chill out.
But that's
bro.
not.
Hey, no. Y'all better flop take. Nah, if y'all gonna get me, Mars better be flop take for that.
I would say other
ridiculous.
than like Kawhi
That
Leonard
is
and Paul
ridiculous.
George and like Jimmy Butler.
That is ridiculous.
And like Bradley Beal, right? Who are
Nah,
already
I don't
locked
care if
up
that's
and
your brother. That's not how
completely
it works.
Right?
Cannot ban your brothers.
Like realistically, how do you replace Chris Middleton like without reconstructing
Taz,
like the whole construct? Like, sure, if you want to go get Donovan Mitchell, all right, your offense might go up a little bit, but then your defense is going to go down a lot. So then you're going to have to counteract that in some way or another, right? So that's an L, right? The only way I see it seamless is people like Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, that type. I do. So like, and how many of those guys are actually available or realistically could be moved to the Bucks? So
somebody got some work going on outside the house.
I understand why, like,
I don't think it's
the Bucks would pay that because
I'm in an empty house.
You in an empty house?
Yeah.
What's the alternative?
You got some ghosts, brother. you better go get the spirit. Now I just hear some noise in somebody's mic. That's all.
Unless I'm under their vent, that's about it.
It might be it. I don't know. But I'm hearing some.
Nah, that ain't me.
He said someone computer screen. He said somebody computer screen. See it stop, Mel.
You hear?
Oh no, it did. No, it did. No, I heard it again.
Oh,
How y'all don't hear that? That's what
I hear it too, but I don't. It's not coming from me.
I don't.
It's got to be Mr. It's Mr. then because you muted yourself. It's Mr. Wait. No, it ain't.
Here, let me try me because I don't think it's me because ain't nothing going on in my house, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I don't hear it now.
Yeah, is I think it's GK. GK, mute yourself
GK?
one more time. GK, mute yourself one more time.
No, it's not G. Now we over here find that noise. We got a new game show for you. Find that noise. It ain't that bothering. Is it that bothering, chat? But Sim said it's loud as hell. I know I hear it, but we got to get onto this tier list though.
I'm sorry. I like Chris Middleton being Kobe to Shaq in 2000. I can't get that. I can never. I can never get with that.
Somebody got to pull his card, man.
Somebody got to. I tried to get him 15 seconds, but Simp said that's his brother, so he can't do that to his brother.
I
want Mars here, but tier list. The chat loves tier list. Mel, they love tier list. So I'm gonna give you guys an order, and then that's the way you're gonna place these guys on this tier list.
Can I go one?
Everybody goes one by one. I actually have Southside, then Mel, NBA, Gbaby, GK.
Okay.
I wrote it out before. Before I went. So
real quick before you start, can I just scroll down to see who else is there so I can have a vision? Okay.
No.
That's fine.
I shouldn't even give you that. I should just give you this.
I mean, I already is hopefully Mel, AI first. So I need to see
So Mel, you placing AI. We're ranking them. These are rookies, the rookies of the year. So we're doing a rookie tier list.
Okay.
All right. So now we're just ranking their rookie years. All right, not the players, just their rookie years. All right.
Oh, just their rookie years?
Just the rookie year.
Bro, dang.
Everybody pull up your NBA reference. Everybody
I got to because I got
look at GK. GK like
No, because I wasn't born when AI was a rookie, so I thought we were talking about like who they are as players, but these are all rookie years.
This is just rookie years.
I didn't.
Oh, man.
So we're just basing their rookie years. That's crazy.
So SouthSideMel, you have the pleasures of ranking AI rookie year.
Damn, I don't got the stats in front of me. That's crazy.
I like it when you don't have the stats in front of you. It makes it more spicy.
All right, so you can put the 21 to 25.
What?
I don't understand the scale. What you mean?
So 1 through 5 is the best. Yeah, it's the top 5. And then
top five. Who's 1 through 5? Okay.
Hey.
I don't know the scale.
Everybody in the chat, erase your messages. Erase your messages.
You got Gbaby sweating over there, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. That was crazy. All right, Mr. NBA, you got Amari Stoudemire.
I thought it was points.
Erase it. Yes, you can, Sim. He said, I can't unsee that.
Like, I was about to cry. I'm not even gonna lie.
Where you going, Mr. NBA?
I'm gonna say 11 through 15.
Andrew Wiggins, Gbaby.
– 16 through 20.
Ben Simmons, GK.
His rookie year was real good, right?
Did he make All NBA 13 that year?
Yeah, put him in front of Amari for now, I guess.
Blake Griffin, Mel.
Wow. That's crazy. Oh, shoot. Yeah, put him behind Amari. I didn't like it.
Brandon Roy, Mr. NBA.
Ain't getting no more free. Mr. Brandon Roy, 16 through 20.
Behind or in front of Wiggins?
Behind Wiggins. Brandon Roy was nice for these games.
Gbaby, you got Paul
6 through 10. 6 through 10.
Yeah,
since we're just doing rookie years.
Chris Webber, GK.
What up?
I don't remember if he had a good rookie year.
He won Rookie of the Year.
Well, I'm saying, okay, yeah. I guess they all won Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were basing their players, but these were, yeah. So I came into this round. That's on me, though.
Nah, different tier list, different criteria.
You got drafted to Golden State, man.
Yeah, I know, Sim. But I don't like that you put him in a Golden State Warriors jersey.
Wait, so I have a question then, real quick, just so I can put this in reference. So we have it's the past 30 years of Rookie of the Years. That's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that would be
we're ranking them based off
1992 to now, basically.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. Put them 21 through 25.
I don't know who this is.
I think that's incredibly low.
He's number 3 on the Blazers.
It's just because I don't know.
No, I mean, I get you, but Wiggins having a better rookie year than Chris Webber is crazy to me.
Simp, who is this?
I would probably agree with you.
I can't tell who this guy is. I know he's number 3 on the Blazers, and he looks like he comes from the 90s.
Is it Clyde the Glide, no left-hand Drexler? No, right?
I don't know.
Number 3 on the Blazers? I don't know. Who is that?
It looked like number 3 on the Blazers. Yeah, number 3 on the Blazers.
Damon Stoudemire is what Nigel
There you go.
said.
Oh, Damon Stoudemire. Okay.
There you go.
Wow. Shit. I like Damon Stoudemire too, but I don't think his rookie year was that good. Chris Webber's mad low, so you can put him on the bottom. Yeah.
All right. NBA, you got Derrick Rose.
1 through 5. Top 5.
You said 1 through 5?
Yeah, I like D Rose.
Elton Brand. Yeah. Gbaby.
I mean, was he though? Oh, Elton Brand.
He was top 10.
I'm not gonna lie. Since we're just doing rookie years, you can low key put him behind CP.
I don't know. I thought his face was somebody, but number 50 on the Philadelphia Simp.
I low key can't tell. And is that Antonio McDyess? Was he a rookie of the year?
I was thinking about somebody totally different.
Is that Okafor?
Let me look that up.
That's who I thought it was.
Oh, not Jaleel.
Yeah, it is. It's Emeka.
Oh, yeah, it might be that one. Yeah,
that's who it is. Jaleel. That's who it is.
I was like, it's not Jaleel.
And then it's on Gbaby.
I just ranked Elton Brand.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Was on GK. So one of you G's.
I know who I'm getting.
You got Cat, G-Baby.
I know.
Put him behind Weber. I guess. I don't fucking know.
Oh, Grant Hill. Mel.
Oh, you put him top 5. Yeah.
Behind or in back of AR Heroes?
It's behind D Rose for sure.
Okay, I'm cool.
John Morant. Mr. NBA.
Yeah. I don't want to put him top 5 because I know Luka had a good year. Oh, damn. Give me 6. Who you put him in front of? Who's the boy behind Chris Paul?
Cat.
In front of Elton Brand? That's looking a little tough. But...
Cat.
Now, I've already retired my
So
bias.
just rank them.
And I know Chris Webber eventually is going to get moved. So...
Now if you don't hurry up.
I gotta put him behind Ben Simmons.
Behind Ben Simmons.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I don't want
GK.
to, though.
You got the guy with no face.
What even shirt?
That's Kevin Durant.
It's
That's
Kevin Durant. It's Kevin Durant.
Jesus Christ. Put him last. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate that you put him in a Warrior shirt, though. Like, it should have been a suicide in this picture.
Yeah.
His rookie year, which I don't remember. Yeah, I'm thinking somewhere in the 3rd tier. Yes.
Yikes.
Put him in the front.
Well, I mean, I was like gonna say, like, do you want me to tell you what he did his rookie year? I was like, I could tell you.
I know.
It's up to you.
What was Seattle's record at then?
I don't know the record, but he dropped.
I don't remember who was on the team. Like
nobody. Ray Allen got traded. So
put him in the front.
Right. Yeah, I was like Ray Allen got traded. So
it's like Rashard Lewis.
3rd tier.
Yeah, it was him and Rashard Lewis. I think.
Kyrie
I
Irving.
can't tell you who else was there.
Kyrie Mel.
Oh, that's me. That's goofy because this Cavs, they sucked.
He was hooping though.
You can go put him after Elton Brand.
That's a fire spot, to be honest.
After Elton Brand. All right. LaMelo Ball, Mr. NBA.
That's a good one.
You said what?
That's it.
LaMelo, I mean,
Come on,
that would be nasty here.
LaMelo. Do I want to be though? That's the question.
Yeah, you're not gonna get killed for it. So go ahead.
I got the rookies now, so if you guys want them, I'm just gonna give it to you.
Yeah, I think LaMelo had a better rookie season than Kyrie. Or is it just me?
LaMelo.
Ooh.
I think he did.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't get with that. I thought you was gonna be gross to put him last. I can't get
LaMelo
with
played
that.
51 games. He averaged 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
His impact was crazy though.
Nah, you put him. You can put him behind Brandon. You put him behind Brandon Roy.
Who said his impact was crazy?
I did.
I mean, it's okay. I don't know. Where'd you put him? Behind where?
Who is this, Larry Johnson?
It might be Larry Johnson. He was yeah, I think it's Larry Johnson. He was in the Space Jam movie, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's literally the only reason I know who that is.
Wow, that's crazy. That's messed up.
I'm only guessing because I see Larry Johnson 99.
No,
Yeah, all right.
Larry was
yeah.
built like a house, and he could hit the 3 ball.
All right, so Larry is on who?
I'm not gonna lie.
I think he averaged like 20 and 10.
It was 19 and 11, but put Larry Johnson. It's because LaMelo's too high for me. I'm trying to determine if I want to put
19 and 11.
Yeah, put him behind LaMelo.
You know how it works. All right. Oh, we almost done.
I'm sorry. I said behind. I meant in front. I'm sorry. In front of LaMelo.
Okay. All right. So we're almost done. Dame Dollar.
Dang.
He averaged 19 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists.
Great numbers.
Who the crap is that? Michael Kidd-Gilchrist? Oh,
I can't remember though. Like, how big of impact did they make the playoffs?
I think it was trash, to be honest. His first year, I think they were trash. But then after that, they started getting good.
I mean, I had to say, I don't know, guys. You know, I'm not really great with my history stuff. So,
I can, if you want me to tell you, I can.
Well, I'm saying, I would say he probably had a better rookie year or bigger impact than like Wiggins, right? So,
he played all 82. He averaged 19 and 6 with 6 assists. Let me look at the team so I can tell you whether or not they won games or not.
Michael Brogdon really won rookie of the year. Why?
Portland went 33 and 49.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I didn't think they did anything.
Oh, you got to be quicker than that.
Sorry.
He probably had a better rookie year than Wiggins, though, right? I would say.
I'm not going to check Wiggins,
but I would leave him there. Yeah, whatever.
All right, Luka.
Simple as that. I don't know who that is. Then is that not Michael Kidd-Gilchrist?
No, that's Michael.
Carter Williams.
Carter Williams.
Oh, I said the wrong name, but I was thinking the right.
He done one rookie of the year and then.
No, yeah, Michael.
And
then, no, because I was thinking the same thing.
And then he was like, "All right, I'm
gonna
head
out." And then he fell off the face of the earth. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I said the wrong.
He's like, "Let me get this Roy, and then I'm gonna head out."
You got Luka. Right? No, it's SouthSideMel.
Oh, Luka? You could put Luka. Yeah, you could throw him up. After D-Rose.
Okay. I'm loving this AI at the front.
Brogdon.
I'm not gonna lie.
He averaged 10 points his rookie season.
So we putting him?
You put him right there.
Yeah, I was like, that is the worst rookie of the year.
Who else was a rookie that year?
Bro, it was nobody. Everybody was, because Ben Simmons didn't play. That rookie.
Ben Simmons wasn't a rookie to the next year.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
So who was a rookie that
they had to give it to somebody? So
they had to give it to somebody because he was not. He was. I kid you not.
They had to give it to somebody, and they gave it to him.
He averaged 10 points. I'm sorry, Michael Carter Williams. You can put low key.
Don't you? Yeah, dropping.
I mean,
Chris Webber's getting moved, so you can low key put him.
16, 6, and 6
behind Brandon Roy.
Mike Miller.
Oh, Mike Miller.
That's on GK.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
man.
You got the one shoe Miller himself.
I don't remember young Mike Miller.
Nobody remembers.
Sorry.
Who are the people on the bottom? Can you read? Can you
the people that's left?
Scotty Barnes, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Tyreek Evans.
No. I mean,
Damon Stoudemire, Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah. Mike Miller had 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists.
Oh my goodness.
Where did he get drafted to? Where did he get
drafted? He was on
Orlando.
He was on Orlando?
Yeah, 2000, 2001.
Oh, he wasn't good till he got to Memphis.
Played 62 games, shot 43%.
And then who's the two guys in the second to bottom one?
There's Chris Webber and Okafor.
C-Web too low.
He'll get moved.
That's my bad.
Where he's at? Is it crazy?
I guess. Put him behind. Yeah, put him right behind Okafor. No, behind Okafor.
All right, Pau Gasol, Mel.
Yeah, Sam, that was a horrendous rookie class.
That's Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
That's
shout out Pau. My God.
Pau was hooping though, wasn't he?
Yes.
That was late.
All had 17, 9, and 2.
Yeah.
I think he had an immediate impact though.
On Memphis. Yeah.
Like I think he took him from bottom of the barrel to playoff contender, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I would say he's definitely top 10. So yeah, you can put him.
I think behind Larry's pretty fire.
I was about to say, yeah, behind Larry.
Yeah, let's get LaMelo up out of there.
Yeah, he about to get dropped.
Yeah.
Scotty Barnes.
He averaged 16 and 7 this year.
15, 7, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Just tough because.
And he was making noise, like he was doing something.
I told you.
But compared, it's tough. It's tough.
You know what?
Jump Scotty was going to win it.
I'm going to put him in front of LaMelo.
Oh, that high? You think he had a better rookie year than KD? Yeah.
It's going to be moved. It's going to be some moves. All right, we got Shaq.
Well, number 1 overall, please. I was like, that's the only person that needs
Tim
to be
Duncan.
Well, I guess Tim can too. But
Tim's going to have to go 1, 2.
Oh, it's on GK.
I was like, Tim and Shaq are the only people over AI that
You want to know what Tim had, G?
I'm looking at it. I'm just trying to look at it in comparison to everybody else.
21, 12, and 2.
Why don't we put him?
Did he get Finals MVP that year?
Didn't they win the finals then?
Yeah, they won the final. Oh no! That was his second year. I'm sorry.
Second year. Okay.
Yeah, his first year. That was the last year. MJ won.
Put him in front of Luka.
I didn't put him there, so y'all don't kill me for it later.
Tyreek Evans.
Hey, Tyreek Evans was nice.
Tyreek Evans. Oh yeah, I gotta go up.
Yeah, it was like 16 too, no?
25 and 5.
Yep.
He was 25 and 5.
25 and 5.
He went crazy. His
5 and 5.
Oh, I was about to say 25 and 5.
25 and 5.
But
I was like, where were you?
Either way, he still went crazy his rookie year. Everybody thought he was supposed to be the next big thing. He still went crazy. On the Kings, no less.
I don't know, Luka. It ain't looking great for you, buddy.
It's really not.
It's really not.
It's really not.
Yeah. I think that's in front of Luka.
I mean, low-key, Derrick Rose could have probably.
Tyreek Evans was better his rookie season than Luka's rookie season.
If we are just comparing rookie years,
Carter
at the time that he played, yes, that was ridiculous. Tyreek Evans was ridiculous that year.
How many wins did they get?
He was playing in Sacramento, so I'm not holding that against him.
He was on Sacramento, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not holding that against him.
Baby, I got Vince Carter.
Oh, it's on me?
Glad I ain't got to do that one.
I love Vince too, bro. So
yeah, Vince was.
Who's at the shit? That's that
18 and 5.7.
Elton Brand.
Yeah, but it's really a matter of if I want to put him in front of Ja.
All right, now y'all all get one bump, just one bump. So Mel, you can move any player, any spot that you want to, and that player cannot be moved by another participant unless somebody puts him in front of him and he's bumped automatically.
Nigel, I don't agree that he should be.
Well, C-Web gonna have to go up. He gonna have to.
Okay, cool. That means I ain't gotta move him.
But you moving him too.
Who's the last dude on this second row, in the second tier?
Vince Carter.
Oh, that's Vince. We just put Vince there.
tough, man.
Damn.
Yeah, that's tough.
Cause like low-key, I didn't know Elton Brand went that crazy.
It's gonna be low. LaMelo gonna have to go. That's still too low for C Webb though.
It is, but it's better. It's better than where he was.
So who's too high then?
Who's too high?
As of right now that it's fixed, I'm not gonna lie, Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose might be too high.
All right, it's on Mr. NBA.
Didn't he win MVP his rookie year?
No, he won MVP the next year.
No,
he won MVP the next year.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, you know your history.
I get my history all messed up.
Right.
I get my dude.
Yeah, no.
My bad. Mr. NBA, your bump.
If he won MVP, he would have been first.
Can we swap Derrick Rose and Luka?
You want to put Luka with Derrick Roses? I can't swap them, but I could do that.
It's on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me fix the obvious. Switch AI and 10, please.
And then GK. Yes, that nigga got close. You want me to zoom in for you something? I got you, bro.
Some about LaMelo in front of KD just does not sit right with me.
What did KD average?
Yeah, did we get anything?
20. 23, I think. 23, I think.
KD
what? KD what?
It was I think KD either averaged 20 or 23.
Kevin Durant averaged 24 and 2.
Oh yeah, 20. On the Sonics with no Ray Allen.
Yeah, GK, I can't hear you.
Wait, I have a question. Where was Jason Kidd? Didn't he win?
It was probably, I don't know. Probably not.
Well, Simp did leave some people out. Steve Francis won it in 1999, 20.
I'm surprised we didn't see him.
I kind of feel like
Jason Kidd won it in 94, 95.
Blake Griffin might seem too low. Didn't he? Wasn't he like really good his rookie year?
Who?
Blake?
Yeah.
Griffin?
But you could fix this list by moving.
I would say Blake needs to be
Blake
like ahead of
22,
Scotty
12,
Barnes.
4.
Right?
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you, but I agree. If you're
it's your move, GK.
Yeah, put him ahead of Scotty Barnes. I think that's fair.
Wait, so we're not counting. So we're counting Blake's second year as his rookie year. So he didn't play the year he got drafted.
Yeah, that's whenever their first year.
But if he won Rookie of the Year,
to win Rookie of the Year, Ben won it his second year. All right,
And-
that's
and-
the tier list.
It's still not sitting right
games.
with me that LaMelo was above KD.
That's the tier. Mr. NBA, you got to bounce, or you still got more time?
No, I gotta get up out of here, man.
All right, thank you for stopping by, brother.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Peace out. All right, we got to get to this. We got to get to this PvP. All right, so it's player versus player. Jason Terry versus JJ Redick. All right.
I thought you were gonna let me say it.
Oh no, BooWop not here, so I can't do it how I normally do it. So I can't kick it to BooWop and then kick it to one of y'all. So
You said Jason Terry versus JJ Redick. Let's get it.
Jason Terry, JJ Redick. So Southside, the way I would do this is I'm gonna read you off some categories. You're gonna tell me whether you got Jason Terry or JJ Redick, and at the end, you guys can debate it. So I'm gonna go same order: Southside, Gbaby, GK. All right. Jason Terry, JJ Redick. Mel, scoring. Who you taking?
I did the stats too. It's crazy. I'm gonna take JJ Redick though.
Gbaby.
Jason Terry.
GK.
scoring you were doing?
Scoring.
Yeah.
JJ.
All right, you're on your own. 3-pointer.
Oh, JJ.
JJ.
Finishing.
Terry.
Yeah, Jason Terry.
Terry.
Athleticism.
Terry.
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 Defense.
That is a wild.
I mean, yeah.
I'll say Jason Terry just because.
Yeah, I'll take Terry also.
JJ.
Clutch.
That's a toughie.
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
This one is a good one because I love JJ Redick in the clutch.
Right. I'll say JJ.
I think I'm gonna go JJ also.
I'm gonna go Terry.
Leadership.
Oh, JJ Redick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Redick.
JJ.
Prime. Leaving it off the dot. Not today.
It's weird only because JJ Redick got better as he got older.
Mm-hmm.
But Jason Terry was the opposite.
But he was good in the beginning.
Come on, Mars. Come on. Don't be using the R word in here, bro.
I'm going to say Jason Terry.
I'm going to go with him, too.
Sure, Terry.
Playoffs.
Oh.
That's unfair. Jason Terry.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going Jason Terry. I was like, he won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Terry.
IQ.
JJ Redick. He went to Duke.
That's nasty.
I
mean, I'll give it to JJ, but that's nasty.
No, yeah, I was JJ all the way.
Impact.
I'll get that to Jason Terry.
I think I'm gonna go JJ for this one.
Terry.
GK looked like he be going through it doing these things. ISO.
Oh, Jason Terry.
Yeah, Terry.
Terry.
1v1. That means Jason Terry versus JJ Redick. Who wins?
I'm going to take JJ.
No, I think I'm going to go Jason Terry. Love JJ, though.
Super close. I think I'll go JJ.
Career?
They're they're very, very close. It's creepy how close it is. But I just think JJ Redick has some meat left on the bone. He could have been way better. But Jason Terry got a championship, so I'll go Jason Terry.
He also has a 6-man. That's why I'm going Jason Terry.
Who had a better NBA career? All right, Jason Terry.
All right, and who would you rather have?
JJ Redick.
Yeah, I was like, I'd much rather have JJ Redick.
JJ Redick.
All right, y'all can debate it.
Simp is spitting right now. Yeah, no, I think I've come to appreciate JJ Redick more as I've gotten older, and then now that he's doing the podcast and he actually is bringing some common sense to ESPN more times than not. So, but like as far as in their playing career, like
it was 20 to 25. It was 25 to 20, Jason Terry.
Yeah, I just think Jason Terry was the better player.
His career don't got nothing to do with his podcast, ESPN, or nothing. All right.
I know. Yeah. But like, and then also too, like he made an 11-point jump after his rookie year. I would really love to know who got most improved in 2000 and 2001. If it wasn't Jason Terry, I would really love to know who got most improved that year.
Now, Jason Terry had a prime.
When he was in Atlanta, he was
Gbaby. Also,
yeah,
I mean, look at the minutes per game, doubled. Yeah.
Okay, Sam.
And then, I mean, it went up by. I mean, yeah, but like that usually what happens when people get most improved. Like usually your minutes go up 9 times out of 10. When Jimmy got it, his minutes went up. You know what I mean? Like Ja was different, but even then, a lot of people were saying
we're
Ja
not doing a
got
Jason Terry versus JJ Redick, whatever analyst damn PvP. We're doing a player PvP, simp, not an analyst definition.
But nah, like I just think Jason Terry. I think he was the better basketball player, but I love JJ.
No, I think JJ. I think he just didn't get used right, if you ask me.
For the later parts or the early parts of his career?
In the early parts.
Got you. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing in Orlando.
Nothing. A whole lot of nothing.
They weren't using him correctly.
Nah. And I just, that's why I say there was a lot left on that meat, a lot on that bone for him. Because he could have been, the way we talk about Klay Thompson, I think he had outside of the defense, but the shooting ability.
Now, if you would have said replace Klay Thompson with a prime JJ Redick, I probably would have could have been on board, but it's just the defense for me. I would have challenged you on.
Yeah, the defense.
That's the only thing I would have challenged you on.
In terms of shooting the ball,
I mean, I know,
but that's what I'm saying. That's a better comparison.
Yeah, and I know we keep going. Yeah, and I know we keep going back to it, but like I did say that was a bad example. I'm already welcome.
No, I know, but that don't mean we're gonna let you live it down. Especially not me. You know that.
Like I would say, I agree with that whole take. Like had he came in and the coach was drawing it up for him in that manner, we would have seen JJ a lot definitely more could have been that caliber of player.
Because the only question I had was Barea though. What kind of player could JJ Barea? Did we see his full potential? Because I think JJ Barea was good too.
I think he maxed out. I think he overdid it.
Yeah,
I think that was like
almost.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think we saw the best that we could have possibly seen in his setting. Like, I don't think he could have had a more ideal setting where we were going to get more out of him.
Yeah, and like honestly, that's kind of the same with a lot of Mavs people. Like if we want to give it a buck, Dirk kind of overachieved, if we're being honest. But that's neither here nor there. But he kind of overachieved.
I would say that. I would say the one person that I have this conversation is with Steph. Steph overachieved by a mile.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Had a different team drafted him with a different coach and a different everything.
Oh, he'd be playing totally different basketball.
He might what have happened to him happened to white dude that was shooting the ball really well from BYU.
I guess we are racist.
I have no clue.
Jimmer Fredette. Because remember?
They two told.
Who was that?
Jimmer Fredette. Yeah, Jimmer Fredette was like that.
The way he was making threes, and
he could shoot,
like in college, literally crossing the half court line, pulling up. I
mean, you could have said Doug McDermott, and I would have knew who you was talking about.
Yeah, but Jimmer was like 5'2" though.
No, he had some height on him. No, I'm about to look it up.
Was he 6 feet? I don't even think he was 6 feet.
But nah, like honestly, honestly, even looking back at it, even if he would have kept Martin Jackson, they could have won, but I don't know if they would be what they are now.
Oh no, he's 6'2". What you talking about, bro?
Yeah, that's what
Jimmer
I mean.
Fredette was 6'2".
Yes,
that's what I mean.
That's a lie.
If you get,
I'm 6'1". He was taller than me.
If you get drafted into a better situation where we're like, listen, we see that you just shoot the ball really, really well. So we're going to do everything to hide your weaknesses and everything we can to get you as much good shooting looks as possible. Then that's what happens when you get these random shooters like Duncan Robinson and stuff like that. You get these random guys that are getting their shine, right? But not every guy has that. And that's the point that we were trying to say about JJ early on in his career, right? Like he may not have been necessarily presented with this is how we're going to insert you into the game plan. This is what we're going to do for you. This is how we're going to hide your flaws. This is how we're going to highlight your strengths, right? Whereas guys like Steph and guys like, what's the other one that you just said? They had the reverse to their advantage. They had like the better opportunity.
Right.
JJ never shot less than 36%.
Hey, Jimmer was bad on defense and bad ball handling. Hey, you know what Jimmer would be today?
Bad. Come on.
You want to know what he would be today? A corner shooter. He wouldn't have to handle the ball. Just stick it.
That's what I mean.
But I'm not gonna lie though. Like
he's just draining threes.
Nah, but like JJ, like legit, like never like his worst seasons was his last year shooting 37%, 2012, 2013 shooting 36%.
Yeah, because JJ was a
Orlando. It was 37 and 38.
JJ, you could. That's 39. Why I said JJ would have been a better example because when GK said, "When has Danny Green ever had 6 screens that could run around?" You can use that same type of offense for JJ Redick.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's an elite shooter too, and that's what I'm saying.
They would have ran if they were like, "Yo, JJ, run around everybody for a screen. We're gonna throw it to you for catch and shoots," and they would have given him like 8 of those a game. He would be getting
I wanted to say Kyle Korver, but
in today's team, no, he would have and took him in today's NBA. Like if he got drafted this year with Scotty Barnes and them guys, he would be a corner shooter. That's what they would use him for. Yeah, they would use him for a corner. No matter what he thought he could be, Jimmy would be in the corner or he'll be overseas playing ball somewhere.
Yeah, they spot up and shoot it.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Or from the hash, he could because he had range. He had a hell of range.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
You know what this is? This is our second time doing this, Mel. So this is called Off the Stats, where I'm gonna give you two pairs of stats. Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 pairs of stats, and you gotta just tell me whether you pick the left side or the right side, and I'll tell you what player it is, and that's the player you got.
All right.
I'm pretty good at this, to be honest. I've never picked a player.
So we're gonna jump right into it. Those are your stats.
And I hate stats because stats don't tell the whole story.
Right?
Yeah,
so
that's why it's getting fire.
These are your stats. You're gonna tell me whether you pick the right side or the left side.
Wait. Hold up. This man didn't miss a free throw all year.
No, this is my B. This is playoffs.
Real quick, I just thought.
This is play. Okay, that makes more sense.
For one of our future 2K drafts, you could do it like this, and then whoever you pick, that's who you're stuck with.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Right before the show too. But yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. This
is playoffs. So everybody up here is in playoffs. Yes.
So this is all playoffs.
Give me the 8 assists. Give me the 8 assists. 8.6 assists.
Oh no, that 100% free throw though is like that's hard to do. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, but what if you only took like 10 or something? Or like 10?
I don't think you can score 19 and only take 10 free throws in the whole playoffs. But anyways, 1.2 steals. I mean,
that's too many. That's too many turnovers for me.
I didn't tell you out of the years, but it's 2020, 2021.
Oh, so this is the year after the bubble. Oh, I might know who these people are then.
I'm taking the right.
2020.
Yeah, I got you down already, GK. Mel, you just telling me left or right, and then I reveal it in this.
I don't like turnovers. Give me left.
Left?
I'm going to go with the right. But I don't like it.
So we got Mel. And then GK and Gbaby.
It's only a half a turnover more.
Yeah.
Not even one.
Y'all ready?
Nah.
See who you picked? So, Mel, you're going to see your guy first. Here's Derrick Rose.
He averaged, that's crazy. Okay, I'll take CP3.
In the playoffs.
See, I'm good at this. Yeah. Oh, so wait. This was bubble year then?
2021.
Chris Paul
this was last year, 2021. Well, that's the picture that came
up. Oh, okay.
I put the year in. That's the picture that came in. So
okay, that's fine.
Some of the pictures might not be accurate. Just know the player, all right?
Okay, no, that's fine. That's why I was asking.
I'm cool with that. I was cool. I'm cool with that.
All right, next one.
I would have been happy with either player.
This is 2009, 2010.
Well, I feel like one of them got to be a big man because that's 65.
See, I got you, Sim.
Kind of nasty.
I put 2. I gotta watch my damn dots. I put 2 dots. 15.0.
1.5 blocks and 45. I think I'm gonna go with the left.
Keep me on the left. Yeah, I'm gonna take the left.
So Mel and Gbaby on the left.
What year is this? 09, 2010.
I
would not be surprised if one of these guys was Dirk.
Watch, it's gonna be somebody I really don't like too much.
Nah, give me the right, bro. Give me the right.
All right, Mel, Gbaby, your player.
Gerald Wallace.
Wow,
GK, your player.
Let's go. I got CP and KG. Let's go.
That's crazy. What you said? 10,
I'm winning this segment so far.
Wait, this is when KG was old and not the same anymore.
I don't care.
But the name value. It's the name value.
Next
you
one.
got Derrick.
He still gave you 15 points.
I got CP3 and KG.
No, I got Chris Paul. I got Chris Paul also.
Oh.
All right, next one. This is 2016, 2017.
95% free throw. Turnovers are the same. Rebounds are basically a wash. 37% from the field. Oh my goodness.
5 rebounds to 3.
See,
Oh, I was just looking at defensive. I was just
Defense,
thinking one rebound. My bad.
Sim say he taking the left.
I am too, because 37%.
I like that simple you guys are playing along.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the left. That 37%.
I'm gonna stay right.
Strong
side.
That field goal percentage is trash.
Baby and Mel to the left and GK to the right.
It's fine.
All right, you doing the BooWop, GK? You only gonna pick the right? BooWop don't pick left. He just pick right. Here are your players.
Hate that guy.
Avery Bradley on the Celtics.
Oh,
hate that guy.
He was nice on the Celtics though.
Let's go.
What year was this though? What year was this?
I said 16, 17.
Yeah, I don't want 16, 17 D-Wade. I don't want 16, 17 D-Wade at all. So I'm cool with that.
He averaged 15, 4, and 5. So I mean,
I don't 16.
Next one.
D-Wade is
No,
not.
if I'm the coach, I'm gonna get it right.
Yeah,
I got
this
KG,
is
CP, and
this
D-Wade.
one. This one is year 21-22.
21-22. That's this year.
2021-22.
So this past playoffs that just happened.
This past playoff.
So then one of them's not Kawhi.
Give me the right.
GK staying with the right.
Let me get him out.
It hasn't let me down yet.
25 and 6. Who the f was doing 25 and 6, bro?
And I think I know.
I feel like the left is KD.
And I know who the right is. I think I know who the right is. And I'm gonna be mad when it come up.
I feel like the left is KD. I'm gonna go with the right because I don't want him. Because I know he shot horrible from the 3 in that series.
Who you got, man?
Yeah, I'm going with the right.
I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go with the right.
Avery Bradley would have been nice.
Everybody went right.
Watch it.
Whoo! Everybody went right. All right, Simp said he went to the left.
I scared I got it.
Here
wrong.
you go, Simp.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Here you go, Simp.
I like Donovan though.
Cool.
I wouldn't have been upset if I had Donovan.
Mm-hmm. But Gbaby ain't gonna like this one. Not this.
Oh
one.
yeah.
Okay.
I prefer.
So far,
CJ
my
McCollum.
squad is CP, D-Wade, KG, and CJ McCollum. I'm good with that.
Donovan Mitchell shot 20% from 3. Oh my goodness, that is horrendous.
That is very bad.
All right.
My
next
lineup
one.
is fire.
Your next one is 1995-96.
95-96. Oh wow.
Give him 3.6 turnovers is disgusting.
Oh shit. 1995-96.
Who the crap in 96 would shoot at 55% from 3, bro?
Well, they probably didn't take that many.
Exactly.
Still though.
What side you got, Simp? Since you're the only one really playing along.
95-96. Give me the right.
One of these
Give me the right. Give me the right.
This is a Nick, and I don't pick him. I'm gonna be mad.
I don't even know. I'll stay with the right. I'd rather you not shoot 3s at all.
Now they following you, GK. Now they all on the right. What you going, G?
There is no way Steve Kerr.
Said Steve Kerr averaging 20.
I was like, there's no way that's Steve Kerr.
No.
I was like, there's no way that's Steve. If that is Steve Kerr,
7.8 defensive rebounds.
The rebounds are basically washed. It's like 0.1.
No, but I'm trying to think who's getting 8 boards and shooting 55% from 3.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you think it would be crazy, but I feel like it's somebody nasty.
8 boards in 1995.
In 95-96.
Who does
It's
that?
Playoffs too. Who was doing that in the playoffs?
Our first 2 hour show in a long time. So thank you guys for sticking around.
Y'all took right.
Yeah, they took right.
All right, give me the left.
It's gonna be like Scottie Pippen or some shit.
Oh, Scotty.
Scotty threw at 55 for 3. We might need to look at Scotty a little differently. Oh, no wonder. That's what it was.
Arvidas.
That's what it was. Okay, that makes a lot more sense, though. Yeah, I'll take Hakeem. Thank you. I'll take Hakeem.
I should have stick with the right.
Yeah, I'll take Hakeem. I was like, I don't know how I feel.
Hey,
55% from 3.
You got some bonus, GK. That's a bona fide 23 points and 55% from the field. Sure.
That's 23 and 10.
My lineup is nice.
That's 20. That's 23 and 10, 55 for 3.
All right.
Team mid.
Next one.
How is Mars not getting flop taped for that? What are we doing? What year is this?
This not PC. That's why.
Nah, I know, but
this ain't PC at all.
I've gotten flop taped for stuff I said on here too, so that's what I'm just saying.
Well, tell them that it's not. You got to tell them they can't because it's not PC. This is from the sideline. We don't have a P or C in our name. So.
That's crazy. We don't. What year is this?
This is the year 2010, 2011. Right or left?
I feel like this one's a little more obvious.
I'm gonna go left.
Yeah, I was like, this one might be a little more obvious than most. So give me the left.
Right.
I'm gonna be mad as hell when it comes up to
All right, who you guys?
2010, 2011 Simp.
Ty
you know
Lawson.
what? Ty Lawson is my guy though, so I ain't even mad at it. Yeah, Ty Lawson, my dude. Ty Lawson is my dude.
GK, you ain't too happy about that one.
No, I like Jameer. I like Jameer.
I like Jameer too.
No.
He shot 23% from the 3-point.
And Ty Lawson was quick.
But this is playoffs. This is playoffs.
The Magic lost the daggone championship because of Jameer Nelson ass.
All right. Your next one.
It should have never
2004, 2005.
I just need another starter. I got Jameer and Sabonis on my bench. Just give me a good
2004, 2005.
Oh, you got a starter coming up, definitely.
I'll go right. You go right. That's me. No.
Field goal percentage is kind of close. 3-point free throw. This one's a little tough. You said 04, 05 playoffs. I feel like one of these Steve Nash would have had more. I feel like he would have had more. I'm gonna be a little different. I'm gonna go left, but I know I'm gonna hate it. Yeah, Ty Lawson. Ty Lawson Simp was stupid dirty in 2K.
So on you, G.
Give me left.
GK one left. All right, here you go. The 2 G's. That's who you got.
I mean, he was a bucket though. He was a bucket though.
Mel.
Kirk Heinrich, man, don't he lead the team in threes?
Oh, see? Jason Terry ass.
All right, your next one. 2001, 2002. Thank you, Mars.
These are big guys. These are big dudes.
They have to be. At least power forwards, because.
Yes, Sam Kurt. You don't know nothing about Kurt. You know,
I'm
Kurt
gonna go with the right.
I'm gonna go with the right. Yeah, I'm gonna go right.
2001, 2002 Mars, but Kirk Heinrich was fire.
Yeah.
Kurt was a 2K cheat.
Nah, I want left.
Damn, G. He went from right to the left. All right, GK, you have.
Let's go.
I loved him in Denver, though. I loved him in Denver. Yeah, give me this nigga Jermaine, bro.
I'll take Kmart over Jermaine.
He should have a ring. Jermaine should have a ring.
All right, next one. Got 2 more for you guys.
Bet. 90. Oh my goodness.
This is 2019, 2020.
I can get a good starting 5 out of my players.
2019, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
39. Who was averaging 20, shooting 40% from the field? That's what I need to know. Who was shooting that bad?
Somebody taking like
2019, 2020.
Shooting 47% from the field is bad?
No, 39% from the field.
Oh, I was about to say that's still 40.
No, that's what I'm saying. Who was averaging 20, shooting 39?
What year was it?
He was taking hella shots.
1920.
I think I know who it is. So I'm gonna take the right.
GK, that's where you get your starter at.
Steals, blocking. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the left. I'm scared one of them's AD. I don't think it's Giannis because Giannis. I don't think Giannis was shooting 40% from the field.
Yeah, see, now that Mr. NBA left, I don't hear the noise no more, bro.
Right.
Oh, maybe it was Mr. NBA. That's tough. We'll blame
we gotta get him to get a real mic. All right, so here your players are. Gbaby, you went left.
Yeah. Okay.
The rest of you guys got.
Yeah, I think it was. That's,
Yeah. I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool on not having Pandemic P. I'm definitely cool.
I'd rather have Jalen, but whatever.
Nah, Pandemic P, absolutely not.
All right, last one.
What year?
2001.
12 points a game. Why should it be like Richard Jefferson?
Okay, I'll go left.
Mo Williams.
I'll go back to left. They basically the same dude, but I'll go left.
Yeah, it's really just a matter of what you want more. I'll take left as also. He was more efficient. Yes, Simp, all of these are playoffs.
I'll just take the right because they both went left.
I think you'll be happy with the right. Here you go.
Glenn Rice.
Oh, I like Glenn.
Yeah, I was like...
Gbaby's like, who is that?
I've heard of the name, but I could care less.
You also heard of this guy, too. His name is Mike One Shoe Miller.
I would have been happy with either. I'm a fan of both.
That's a wash.
And that's off the stats.
I want Miami Mike Miller.
How'd you like that, Mel? You like that segment?
Yeah, no, that's dope.
We do a lot of games and trivia stuff over here, so try to be different from everybody else.
That was dope.
But we're done. So final thoughts, GK.
No, feels good to be back on the show. Had a good time.
It's good to have you.
Thank you, Mel, for joining us. We'll see you guys tonight, right?
Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern. We got Trent in the Fade Room tonight, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Sim, thank you. I know you love almost everything we do over here, and I appreciate you too and all your feedback you give me, outside the show and stuff like that. It's appreciated. Gbaby, final thoughts.
Like I said, I have retired my anti-cat bias slander and my Donovan Mitchell slander. I'm going to do my best to be objective going forward. Trent's about to be 0-3. Nuggets in 6. Saints 2023. Stop playing with us.
Mel, final thoughts?
First, appreciate you guys for having me on. Greatly appreciate it. Y'all taught me something new, that there is a prime Danny Green.
Oh, yeah. There's a prime. No, we taught you something new. There's a prime every player.
Prime everybody has a prime. It's just not always elite. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, appreciate it, man. Love it.
Anytime. And if you ever want to come back, man, like you said, you got hit me up. And we could definitely set it back up. Thank you guys in the chat for sticking with us throughout this 2-hour show. We don't normally do 2 hours, hour and a half. But we was having some good conversation, so I wanted to continue it, even though we spent like 40 minutes on referees and and stuff like that. Great show. Appreciate you guys stopping by. And like we said, we'll see you guys tonight. 9